Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I was just about to release the update.
Ah,
Just a second. Yeah, this is the last one I'm about to post. It's about the route map selection. We are disabling by default for the moment to test how it will go, but that like to get the feedback on it. Because the first problem was people were just playing the same map over and over again. So they wanted to rule it kind of random map selection. Now it's people hate it. Now we're returning back, circling back all the way back. Bit more changes, which is we're reducing the amount of maps you will see on the votes to 3 maps instead of 6. Before it was 6 all the way back. So it was dividing numbers a lot, the votes, and yeah, and the
What
played
about
maps should not show up that much. That was the goal. Hold on.
and what about Gamemode? Will people who enjoy Conquest keep play Conquest?
That's another problem because if when we had the problem, like we had the problem of all servers being conquest, and then like there was no way to play the other
Yeah, so now
gamers.
what's the problem that people don't like official servers because of that? But they prefer to play community servers with static game modes.
Static game mode skin is not
Because,
possible on official servers.
yeah, but just let people choose what they want.
I mean, they can choose, of course, but at the same time, like whatever we do, if you make it random, it's a problem. If we don't make it random, if we let people choose, then the same thing is being over and over again, and others are not happy about. No, like it's literally there's no fix about it. One way or another, it just like one side is not happy about it. Anyway, so actually I can share a screen and show it how it's gonna look like.
yeah, alright.
For a second.
Here you go. Boing, manage this. There you go.
So for example, when the game ends, we're gonna have the same screen as which is the game mode thing. Let's say domination, and then later on, instead of when we released the early access, we had 6 maps from the pool. Now then we changed it to 4. Now it's 3. So it's gonna be 3 maps and 1 random. And then let's say I choose construction, and you used to see the what do you call a roulette rotating between the ones that are chosen. It was weighted, by the way. So like if there's like one with 90% and one with 10%, 90% will hit more than 10%, but no, it's no longer the percentage weight percent, and then it's literally just what do you call?
It's basic votes, more or less.
Yeah, basic votes. Um, Before back in the like in early access, this was a problem because now same maps were being played over and over again. I'm hoping that reducing the amount of maps on the pool we are giving, and then also the hiding the maps that are shown could potentially help that. But again, I feel like it's kind of like a circle because that was a problem being introduced to real system, which was also suggested by community and it had extra amount of high votes. Like I didn't think about real system. Community didn't think about it, and then it had a lot of votes about it, and then we implemented it, and then people hated it. It's literally circle back. Anyway,
Because you need to use map selection like Woodbox, that will be more understandable for people.
anyway, hold on, I'm going to post that too as well onto upcoming. Oops, the plate maps won't show, and the server owner can enable it back. However, it's on right here. And so now I set it to true, which is like enabled back to the real system, and now it's going to percentages instead of votes. But yeah, we will see how it will go this week, and then if it's fine, then we keep it. If it's not, we try to change something. I don't know, different system, I guess, at this point, because the real system gets a backlash. This gets a backlash. I don't know what else to do, to be honest, at this point. Or we literally just force everyone to do the same. Like we determine the random rotation ourselves, the server, and then no one votes, and then the server just decides itself. I mean, I don't know. There you go. Like this is the 1%, which is the real system you have seen before, if enabled by admin. Yeah, that's pretty much the changes to the
That's
vote
everything
system
for
for
this
the
week.
No. On the other hand, we had small changes. It's not too much. There's barrels and grips rework. From the feedback team, Oxygen made a what do you call, a table, and then he adjusted to the more, I would say, more reasonable values than what I had before. And actually, you can probably see them from the upcoming updates. It's actually here. This sheet is from him. He made this sheet. Again, based on the feedback that you guys will give, this can be adjusted again. The previous values we had weren't really well balanced or making sense. I will say, I will admit on that. So I do believe these values will make more sense and have more, at least, identity on each grips and barrels. So vertical recoil, for example, if you see this table, 1 means 100%, so it's the same value. 95 means 95% of it, which is like a little bit more or less vertical recoil. Velocity means the bullet velocity. First shot kick is in battle, but you have 3 recoils. One is vertical, horizontal, and the first shot kick, which is literally when you fire the gun first time, you have this first shots multiplier, and then the second shot is like normal. It's, what do you call, or when the update is out, which will be soon, you can also check yourself as well from here. And other than that, there was a problem with the C4s. The C4s were too sticky. Hold on, let me show you. There was like cases where if you would throw too high, it's what do you call, it's still not plain as just nothing, because when I do plain nothing, it's harder to use, but it's the radius of stickiness is a lot less than before. I had, one second, let me see for here. There we go. Like this wasn't that possible before. It will stick literally right there. And the thickness is same, however, for vehicles. And there was a small changes on UI. You guys probably seen it. Now you can see the zoom levels on the right side of the scope, like in the right of the name, which was a small thing. It was been suggested for a while. I seen a couple of people asking for weekly challenge notifications being annoying. So now you can disable from gameplay settings as well, right here. If it's untick it, now you will no longer receive the, what do you call,
The notification on the side where you have
yeah,
that little
exactly.
pop-up. Yep.
Exactly. Other than that, the player in combat. So this is a topic that is going for a while. The problem with the player in combat is it's really hard to tell if someone's in combat or not, because there's the first problem is latency. which is the TTK is too fast. And like for example, I'm right here and I'm right here and then someone's shooting me. It's like under a half second. And then the thing is, this client being here and then someone shooting, we don't check every single frame because it's too expensive to check if someone's looking at you. We check frequency, and then when if there's someone actually looking at you or shooting at you, then we send that information over server, which takes a while already. The problem is I come here and someone shoot at me, and then while this information is being sent over network, hey, this guy's in combat, you can't spawn anymore, or what do you call? The client doesn't know, and then they spawn, and then what do you call? They die as well. So it's really hard to solve that. Previously, we made it that what do you call? Let's say there's an enemy right there, and then before, it was in radius like this. So, for example, if you will shoot in this area, or if you will just aim down like this, we will consider you are being in combat. Now it's increased to this. So here's, let's say you are right there, and this is the radius now. So if any enemy is aiming towards in this radius, like 6 meters, I will say, like think of a ball around the player, a 6 meter radius. If you are aiming towards that ball, pretty much you cannot the player that no one can spawn that player. But again, there's latency problem, and then people just aim really fast. Like I'm aiming really fast and then shoot someone. I'll betting that is also the frequency is not that extreme because of the performance reasons. It's really hard to make it real time without impacting the performance. And but I'm hoping this gonna improve a little bit more than before. Before be like on the early access time, we had like this, and it was really bad at that time. It was really hard to spawn. Then we reduced it to this, but this time it was too much. Now it's like in the middle, I will say. And also, other thing is what do you call the we have a remap of the map. If you guys have seen upcoming updates, Laskis already posted some pictures of it. I don't know if Laskis have shown in the previous tab stream yet, but I will show it right here as well.
The previous one we moved to this one. You remember?
Yeah, no, the previous. You probably guys aware that I wasn't around for 3 weeks. Yeah. So, okay, so let's disable UI. This is the reworked, completely reworked Dacidiv, which is you have the base, and the map is much more less vertical, more horizontal. So like in previous one, we had like a hill up there, we had like objective right there, and then if you would go to the hill right there, you'll have like a crazy amount of view where you can just snap everyone easily. We had fog, but that fog, like the sniper gun is visible through the fog. So and also you can see people like moving slowly, which makes it easy to snipe. And it wasn't really a favorite map. People wouldn't play too much. But now it's completely redesigned here. As you can see, there's no that large shields as before. It's much more smaller and a bit more flatter, I would say. And then that's like,
And distance between hills is shorter, so you can shoot sniper with your rifle, assault rifle.
and this is the layout. This is the 254 layout. Conquest on disable the fog. So this is the safe zone of the players where you cannot shoot nor you cannot get killed. And this is the safe zone that you can shoot and you can be killed, but enemies cannot enter to this area, but they can kill you, and you can also kill. And then you have the flags, US base, the second US base as well. You have the vehicles here as well.
Flag. It's flag that already captured. People can
Oh,
spawn and
okay.
you
How
know.
about that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not base. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, only one bay, but some flag is pre-captured already. You can spawn. It's to avoid traffic jam. Because I don't need to play conquer vehicles anymore.
The traffic jam is still a problem. And again, the as Blalki-san we mentioned before, it's pretty much like symmetrical, or I will say like this. There we go. Pretty much like the same layout, but like a bit more different. So trying to keep it fair for both sides. And yeah, and I think Blaskis, do you have plans on making a new game mode on this map?
Well, probably on Gig Map will be, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. If you guys not aware, and if you guys know the Battlefield 1's operations, I personally played it, and I believe there's a lot of people who also played it as well. We want to make something similar to the operations. The problem is, we want to make it work with 2 to 4 players. We don't want to make it just 30 to like 16 or 16, and then that gives a challenge of a bit more challenge to the what the game mode is. If you don't know what the game mode is, pretty much it's you have the team A and team B, and I'm talking for 2 to 4 player server. You have 3 flags close to each other, but there's like a hill in between. There's like something in between, not destructible. So if I'm on this flag, I cannot shoot other flags, but I can walk them fast. I don't have to go really what do you call? I don't have to go walk too much. And you have like flags like this, and then let's say the B is attacking, A is defending. So the team A will start from here, or they captured all these flags, which all was also captured by A, and then B literally just attacks and then tries to capture all of them. And then if they successfully do it, it's like Rush, but like with flags. And then if they capture 3 of the flags, then the team A falls back to the previous stage, and then the team B, which is attackers, advance to the next the stage. It's like Frontline, but it's locked to one side. In the front line, you can also capture this. Like you have like 3 stages. You can either go back or go forward. In this one, it's locked to one single stage. In front line, we had cases where you had to walk a lot sometimes to even like just recapture it, and then that will just become annoying. In this one, we want to reduce the amount of walking distance, but still not make it possible for flag to flag shooting each other. So, but I think if you can make this work very well, I believe it can solve a couple of issues in the game, which is being way too much chaotic, which is problem of, let's say this is you, and then you can get shot from the west, the east, south, north. Like you getting shot from every single direction is already like chaotic enough. In this kind of game mode, that's not likely going to be because your back is secured already, and where you're gonna get shot from is clearly on the front. Which I'm hoping that this gonna improve a lot on the gameplay as well.
But
1 second.
And-
Give me a minute. I'll be right back. The washing machine is ready. I'll quickly go turn it off.
Yeah, sure.
okay, well, and on some maps, there will be vehicles involved. Not a lot of vehicles, just a little bit, and mostly transport. So,
Mm-hmm.
you can invade from air carrier to, to island with helicopters
Yeah.
and yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. In the there are a couple of issues that I have faced so far with implementing this game mode. Is the first one is in operations, like the classic Battlefield 1's operations, it's not a single match. It's like multiple matches, like 6 matches in a row, and then the first side attacks, then that side defends in next round, and then they had like a storyline going on. Meanwhile, which was really cool actually, but on our end, that's hard to implement the way how they did it. Um, in sense of you have to kind of make sure that both maps, like let's say you're playing in this map first round, and then next round you are playing on a different map, but layers are different, and then how is that balanced at that point? Because you can argue that the first map is easier and the second map is harder to defend, and then Harry, I lost it this way, which is a hard problem to solve. Other solution maybe is literally just making it one time you defend on on this map, and next time you attack on the same map, but then playing the same map twice, which is also could be boring as well. So it's a little bit challenging, or we can make it literally a single round. So it's like literally random. You either defend or attack, and we don't make it multiple rounds tied up to each other. There's a couple of options we have, but again, it's not what do you call clear what we're gonna do exactly at this point yet. Again, there's other problems we had, which is the C4s not you couldn't able to destroy mines, claymores, etc., which is an issue for 3 weeks since last update. That was introduced because of the hit registration improvement for the player shots, like the shooting a player. That fucked up the mines, etc. And it's pretty much like, in very basic short explanation, is because we introduced something like there when you hit somebody, we send that package much before everything else, because we want to send it to the server as early as possible. And then this was implemented for mines, and then pretty much you were requesting, hey, I hit this claymore, but the server doesn't know you've already fired, which says you didn't fire how you want to destroy this claymore, and then just pretty much deny it. And that was an issue which was fixed in this update. And there was also another funny problem, which is like if you will get killed in the vehicles, you would go to the center of the map, like 000, like literally the void, and then that will look really weird. Other than that, we have 3 events coming up this end of the month. You guys are gonna be already aware when like we're gonna announce it, and it's gonna be very visible around. But we want to keep it for the moment as a surprise. We have been preparing for this at least 3 months. We already made our announcements with the content creators. We already made our talk with Steam and etc. other platforms. It just we have been rolling for this for a while, and currently most of the time is being spent on pretty much preparing for this event. Yeah, I already made an announcement about it in the game server news about it, and there will be more update about it and what it is, what's gonna be, and hoping that the what do you call it gonna also bring a lot of people what do you call attention back to the game as well. As an what do you call one big giant update, and then like which is the announcing it all over. And yeah, that's pretty much actually most of the old guys. And the new skin system we were mentioning frequently on the dev streams. The Larry was showing on the in the dev stream, like how he did the camos, how we're gonna do the changing. This is we are starting implementing that next week. So starting next week, we are starting implementing it, aiming for end of this month as well. That's pretty much all guys, and yeah, Any questions so far? About the update, yeah. I will build the game and then upload it to the what do you call to the Steam. I haven't uploaded yet.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Larry.
Just also on our one guide map, it will become more compact
Actually,
compared to before.
sorry. Actually, we had another issue, which we had an issue of the game modes. So now you know that you cannot choose the same game mode twice in a row. We take the game mode that has been played on a map that round from the pool and then put it back to the next round. That kind of made the rush servers really not possible because you play rush one round and then next round it has to be something else. Um, but we did it because later on, all servers were conquest. Like we had a problem of everyone just choosing conquest no matter what it is. It's because people know the conquest the best. Like they know it from every single game they know. And then when they see conquest, I know this game mode, and they just choose it. And later on, you can find a server that is not conquest, which was a problem. So we had to implement this. But now it's creating a new problem, which is what do you call like you cannot some servers like the people who like rush, they cannot play rush all the time. So probably like the best solution probably is right now is um I we could technically host servers that are locked to single game mode, but the problem with that is the then you have a variety in quick match, which is like you have the quick match of what you call 254, and then you have quick match of like 604, 128, and then I add also game modes to tied up to them. And then when you have that curve, people going to sleep and people waking up, there gonna be a problem of filling the servers for certain game mode or certain map size. Because imagine this way, you have three sizes: 354, 128, and then 64, and then each game mode with each size server open, which is like if you say if you open 6 game modes, that's 18 server, and then all of them has to be filled up so someone can play the game, which is another problem. So because of that, it's kind of dangerous to implement at this point. In the future, when we have a bit more popularity, I think we can implement at that time. But for the moment, I think it's hard to implement for the moment
No,
without
look here.
hurting.
What you're doing in way like Call of Duty doing. So you're just making playlist button, one more playlist button, and each week that playlist option refreshing. So you will have 4 options. Ultra, big, medium, and playlist.
But
So on
what if
playlist,
I don't like to play this? I want to play, for
I
example,
mean, for
domination
example,
only.
first week it will be conquest only. So you click on that button and it will have server that will have conquest only, maps and game modes on full guide.
Isn't
And
that the
another week something like that.
isn't that the way
So
Battlefield handles that right now? With like every time they put out a new season, you have like 24/7 this one game mode.
How I'm playing Battlefield 30.
I only know that they did this. Well, I think I know that they did this, but I'm not too sure because I haven't played the game myself.
I haven't played 2042, but in Battlefield 4, it was pretty much community based. I mean, at least the ones I played, it was pretty much like it will say only like DLC maps, for example. Some servers will be DLC maps only, which we don't have DLCs in BattleBit, by the way. But for Battlefield, they had. Or you had like Operation Locker only, or Operation Locker and couple like 2 more maps maybe. They would just rotate between them. Or you have like all maps community servers, and then people just choose the one they want to play, which made a lot of sense. And actually, to be honest, For them, it did work very well.
Ja, but again,
But
about playlist, oké, ik ook, for example, when new update come, we can make playlist like only new map, but elke game modes, but only new map. And the week after, we can make any map, but conquest only. So it's how playlist working.
I don't know. Like, how are we gonna make that? For example, let's say there's someone who wants to play Conquest on about 254 player server, and then also there's like people who wants to play
Well,
Conquest in
we
64
put it
64.
in,
How are we gonna feel
standard.
all of them at the same time?
I mean, our game is about full scale warfare, right?
It
So
is,
we don't,
but there's
you
not everyone is enjoying 2-4. Like, it's just too chaotic. People don't feel like they are contributing to the team. They feel like it's just they're literally just killing something, and then they're killing another player, and that it doesn't mean anything. This is the biggest problem we have with the 2-4 players. It's just too chaotic that people don't feel like they're contributing anything to the team or to the game. This literally looks like a aim trainer game at that point. It's literally, instead of bot, it's literally actual player, but training your aim literally at that point. Anyway, it's another time's topic to discuss. So, guys, the new game mode, either weekdays or weekends, we will be releasing a new one. It's going to be called Invasion. So, what do you call it? It's going to be literally the one I mentioned. You have 3 flags. One side starts all flags captured, and one side literally just stage by stage captures those flags, and then like other side retreats, one side attacks all the way. New sticking system all the way is coming. It's coming. We're gonna replace the current skins system all the way. The skins you have what do you call, unlocked by a key, which is like the content creator keys or events or Twitch drops. They are staying as it is. It just, you're gonna have additional, for some skins you're gonna have additional camo selection for them. What do you call? But what do you call? You will not lose any of the skins you have unlocked. So they are all staying all the way.
Yeah, I can give an update to that. I'm halfway through all weapons, just to adjust them to the new skin system. And Bill, you're still working on the texture, right?
Not yet. I wanted you to get another approach for texture, where we will make a folder where we will drop separate texture. And together we'll seek and decide which one texture you download first. And then we will ask Oti to make a script in C# or Python to combine all your texture in one big texture by order.
Yeah,
It
we
will
can
be
do
more.
that. Oh, we can do that probably as well. Like, but
Yeah, just right now, we make texture right in the texture, but it will kind of painful to move around if I want to make it unlock earlier or later by queues. So yeah, I'm trying to find another way.
Also, I
More
just realized I
flexible.
forget to mention a couple more stuff. On the scoreboard, the scores will not be displayed as with the XP boost anymore. So it will be flat XP. So for example, you gain 100 XP and then you had 4 times XP boost. That will be 400 XP. But on scoreboard, it will show as 100 XP. So this should hopefully remove the confusion of like if someone's like have a 4 times XP boost because they completed a challenge, sorry, all the challenges, and then they get that, or how did they get it, etc. I hope. And other than that, I have seen a couple of clips of people posting. They will see a frowny, like pretty much this is what happening when they're sniping. Mostly I've seen. When they are or using a scope with a higher zoom level, like a 4x or 6x, 8x, whatever. And then what would happen is someone would um, show up behind the cover, and then the front icon doesn't appear fast enough. Like it does appear like in 0.2 seconds, but it catches their eye for a second, which is annoying. Again, this is a problem, and then other problem is literally just enabling it all the time, but then it was a cluster as well. That we had checks if you can see the player or not. We increased that frequency of checks. So if someone is behind the cover and then they appear, you should see it much faster, but it won't be instant still. Like it won't be like instant. It will be still like instead of 0.2, it's going to be 0.1 second now. Hopefully that will be enough to make it not annoying. At the same time, still not resource heavy to do all that checks, because it's really resource heavy to check if you can see the player completely for 128 player when you're playing a full server and not hit the performance a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much all, guys, from at least my end. Larry, Velasquez, do you guys have anything? I mean, I already covered the Velasquez end, which is the
Well, from my
Dusty
end,
Dev.
behind Dusty Dew Rework, there also was Wiper Guy become more compact. I'm more objective more closer to each other. So it shall play much better now. You will see like how much it become shrinked.
Conquest?
Yeah, Conquest.
Sure. Let's see what the fuck.
Yeah, so basically you see more of objective move more online. And you
So-
probably remember like old one what and Gam what move closer to center of map.
You have 3 bases. One is with all vehicles, tanks, APC, etc. You have one more only transports, I believe, and then one more most infantry. There's no vehicles here that doesn't spawn. In here you have all the vehicles like copter, tank, APC, whatever you want. And yeah, same thing for the Russian base. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably can see changes more on Discord. I posted picture to compare
Yeah, the
between.
V4 and all. Yeah, new one. Actually, it's crazy that this is the old one paradise.
Yeah, community servers have ability to play here if they want to experience of playing.
Yeah, the good old one.
Hold on. There's still a video of BattleBit Legacy. One sec.
There's still
Where is it?
my. There's also my video, the Hongkline experience, what it is called. That is mostly also on Wine Paradise.
We had hold up if I can find it. The BattleBit one. Oh, there we go. Found it. Holy shit. That's old. This is the old Run Paradise, guys.
It's second
Like
one, yeah,
from
second version.
6 years ago. Jesus Christ. So this point is here, and you can kind of like see the what do you call
Just
the subject. It's like turn like flipped, and then you have the base. You can still kind of like see you have, and then you had the church here. But yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna release the update. I said about to go 30 minutes, but because of the stream, I had to delay it right now. I will release the update in 15-20 minutes, and then all servers will be updated. Also, you guys will have to update the client as well. And yeah, that would be all, guys.
Yep. Okay, do you have a little bit of time after this? Because there's one little thing from my side is, I pretty much kinda announced already without a ping. We will be going to Dreamhack mid-December, so Dreamhack Atlanta it is. And if you guys also want to come over, if you guys think about, like, if anyone here is in the US and thinks about coming over, you can use the code BattleBit to get 20% off your normal tickets, which is really nice. And okay, we kinda need to order the merch because I got back from the guys that made it for us. They don't ship it to the US, so we have to order it to my house and I have to ship it to the US then.
Okay, yeah, you mentioned on the DMs, I remember.
Yep. Would be cool if you have
Okay.
some time today, because otherwise we run out of time.
Okay. Yeah, right after the update, we talk.
Yeah. Alright.
All right, everyone, have a great day, and yeah, the update will be around in 20-30 minutes maximum.
Yep. Then,
Yeah.
yeah, thanks a lot for joining, everyone. It was a great time again. Thanks you two for joining. I don't think we'll move them too much again. So these ones should be weekly again until end of November, because then I will be doing some trips. And either we find someone else that streams them, or yeah, or we move them again. We'll see.
All right,
Alright.
everyone, have a great day. Thank you,
Have a
Larry, for
great day,
hosting
everyone.
us.
Bye-bye.